Today's episode brought to you by Kellogg's new and improved toothpaste and orange juice Pop-Tarts. Yes! Bring back those old days of childhood when your mother would be suffering from heavy bouts of OCD and force you to brush your teeth before breakfast. All our Pop-Tarts are packed with 8 essential vitamins and minerals and are also approved by 4 out of 5 dentists. So the next time you're feeling nostalgic and want to taste that orangey, minty, bittery, nasty taste, then pick up yourself some new and improved toothpaste and orange juice Pop-Tarts. Brought to you by the good folks at Gagamall Industries. Welcome to Grandpa's Kitchen, starring Grandpa, Cousin Cletus, Cousin Elmo, and your host, J-Bob. And hi, and welcome to Grandpa's Kitchen. I'm your country cousin and host, J-Bob. That's spelled J-Perry, B-O-B. I can spell it backwards. B-O-B. Yeah. Well, welcome to the homestead. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome. If you want to, you can always subscribe and hit the bell icon to see future episodes. With all that being said, here at the homestead, things ain't been going good. No, sir. Septic tank messed up, and Grandpa and Cletus have been having to get that fixed and get a brand new tank in, and whoo, been a mess around here. I can't help that because I've been in here canning up mater juice, and we made up some pickled jalapenos, which I call Texas lifesavers. Yeah! Tasty, yes, sir. Well, they already started ordering everything they was going to need, like a big old pile of sand and gravel, and Grandpa rented a Caterpillar backhoe. Gonna have that big heavy duty equipment to do a septic tank, you know.
P.U.
So they've been working on that. Of course, Grandpa went out there and tried to go to town with, he goes out in the truck, won't turn over, the battery's dead. Well, he was going to go get Cletus to take the battery out and put it in that big old pile of sand. It's an old trick, take it and bury it up to its post in sand in the summer heat, and a lot of times it'll charge a dead battery. Well, wouldn't you know, Cletus laying around, he had to take the baby to the doctors. Of course, that led to a big old argument between him and Hortense Olson. I don't know why they call her Hortense. She looks perfectly relaxed to me. Anyhow, hoot, he misunderstood her because she said, you need to take him and get his shots. And of course, Cletus got it all confused, thinking she was wanting him to take the baby to a bar. Said, I ain't giving my baby boy shots. Or they can understand his confusion. Hortense insisted on his baby pictures when he was first born to be posed with Grandpa's tonic. Well, leave it to them two, I'll tell you what. Good night. Well, Cletus ain't nowhere around. Well, Grandpa said, you know what, I'll just get Elmo to go do it. Of course, I don't know if that's such a good idea. What is going on out there? That's Elmo. He's on the backhoe. But he's got the bucket full of slime. Elmo. Well, don't you do what I tell you to do. You gotta take the battery out first. Oh, he's doing it. He's dumping the sand right on the truck. You weren't supposed to bury the truck, that's the battery. Uh-oh, here comes Grandpa. You dang gum idiot, what are you doing? I told you not, get down there. But Grandpa, just do what you done. I told you to do. That ain't right. Grandpa! Well, Elmo took off like a bolt of lightning. Phew! Grandpa ain't too far behind him with that 2x4. Oh, well, anyhow, today we're going to do something to keep it or lose it recipe from a YouTuber that goes by Doing It Cheap, hosted by a man named Pawpaw. Now, Pawpaw's out of, I believe he's down there in Tennessee. But he came up with an idea as a quick fix if you ain't got a whole lot of stuff to work with. You got more week than money. Happens to us all. So we're going to try out this recipe called What You Got. But is it a keeper or is it a loser? Well, let's get cooking. All right, we was kind of in a hurry, so what I did was make up the macaroni and cheese first. And what I did was melt the butter and mixed in the milk while I was boiling the noodles. And we does this that way we can reduce some of the clumps when we put the orangey cheesy sauce in there, or this packaged stuff. Take a fork, we're gonna mix that up real good. Now normally you'd want to do this over the pipe, but I'm having some technical difficulties. And mix that in real good, just like so. Ooh, it smells good, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get this done before I goes to work today. Yeah. Now I'm gonna mix in my mac, which got a little sticky on me. Crazy mac. And mix that right on in. It happens when you get in a rush. Should be alright. Now I'm gonna mix all that hot mac and cheese. And see, look at that. Mixing up real good. Make the mac and cheese to whatever the manufacturer says to. The shortcut does help out in making it to where you're not cooling off your mac and cheese so much. Alright. Next, take and however much chicken you want. We're going to put quite a bit of chicken in here. We just got done boiling that. A little bit of dark, a little bit of white. We're going to mix that right in there. Yes, sir. Already looking good. Oh, yeah. Now, we are going to stay with doing it cheap's recipe on what you got. That's for sure. Now, this is the way he did it. What you got is basically what it is. What you got on hand that you can put together and make a dinner. Now, we're going to do his suggestion of rotel, diced tomatoes, and green chilies. I got the fire roasted. I like these. Put in the whole can. Now, let's mix that in real good. Oh, yeah. Now, once you get done, I won't do like Pawpaw did and mix pepper in there. No, you already got chilies in there. That should be good enough. But if you want to do a little seasoning to it, like salt and pepper, feel free to do so afterwards. And the last thing is I already got the chopped up diced black olives. But he said that made it just take right off. Alright. Let's get that mixed in good. Ooh, it added color. That's for sure. Woo! You can smell this stuff. And there you got his X-rated version of what you got. I'll let him explain the X-rated part to you. It's a kind of a clean but dirty joke, I guess. I don't know. And this is... Well, the problem is with it, the black olives is what ruined it. It's just too overpowering and that's all you taste. But the thing is, it's kind of funny that when we saw this recipe, me and my wife, Bebob, that's spelled B period, B-O-B, we looked at it and saw, hey, maybe we should try it a little more different. That's the premise of this recipe in the first place, flexibility. So let's look at an alternative that me and my wife came up with. All right, real simple. This time we just made the mac and cheese to the instructions. Now, we're going to add the chicken. However much you like. We want it a little more on the meatier side. Alright, like that. Now mix that up. Oh, yeah. At this point, I mean, I know I ain't gonna get it all mixy. We got other stuff to put in here. Now some broccoli. Mix it for a minute. All right, yeah. Still ain't got it quite all mixed, but we're gonna go ahead and throw some mushrooms in. Yes, sir. Mushrooms. And what you want to do is try to get everything coated in that mac and cheese. Real good. Just keep going. Just keep going. When you think you're done, go some more. Yeah. Now, I'll refer to the last video because really, you ain't doing nothing special here. Just softening up some broccoli and throwing some mushrooms in. A little alternative, but it's still on the same premise as the original recipe. Now I'm going to do something I normally don't do. Are you ready? I'm going to try it right here and right now. Get me a big old mouthful of that. Try again. And this recipe is... Yum, yum! Well, that was delish. I'll tell you what, if I be honest with you, the original way, I would have just said lose that recipe right here, right now. It was not very good. But, as I said, this is a recipe that has flexibility. So it became a keeper, and I'll be honest, we devoured it. We're hungry. Anyhow, we're going to have some more episodes coming up with some more Doing It Cheap recipes. In the future, we're going to be doing one of his homemade wine. And because I get asked so many times, we're going to break down and do one thing I cannot believe I'm even uttering. We're going to teach y'all how to make biscuits and gravy. I cannot believe how many people right off the bat, well, you do that cooking channel. Well, biscuits and gravy. I said, how can an entire state like biscuits and gravy don't even know how to make it? Oh, well. So, today's salute goes to Doing It Cheap and to Pawpaw. So to you at Doing It Cheap, we give you a big ol' salute! Brought to you by Low IQ Productions.